Hello guys, so if you need help actually completing the lesson notes, so hopefully you've brainstormed a few topics that you'd like to argue, because everybody's good at arguing, right? So I did it and I wanted to show you how I thought through it. So my topic, which I chose quite quickly because I wholeheartedly believe in healthy eating, but it's really expensive to eat healthy quite often, because those organic options tend to be a little bit more expensive. The whole food stores tend to have great options, but the options tend to be quite expensive. So I decided to argue the idea that health foods are priced higher, but need to be priced lower or comparable to many options in order to make it more accessible for everybody. Okay. So my audience is the producers and consumers of healthy foods, non-processed foods. So Doritos is not a healthy food. So it's going to be those produce items and any organic options. So organic meats, seafood tends to be a little bit more expensive, and we can argue one way or the other. Okay. So I decided to consider how I'm going to start making my point. So I'm going to include anecdotes about my trips to health food stores and how I become a little dejected by the options and how expensive they are. I always leave spending $50 and getting nothing. And then I'm going to include pleas to health foods stores to price foods competitively. Okay, because generally, families in lower income areas, lower income families tend to not have that option to eat the healthy options because of the fact that they are priced a lot higher. Okay, and then my claim is right here. It's actually not in red. Health foods should be priced more fairly so that they are accessible to all people. Okay. My counterclaim, which is it's very easy to pinpoint, is that many people believe that healthy foods are priced higher because it costs more to produce them. And then as I do my research, I'm sure I'll find more counterclaims that I can use. And then it says, write one or two reasons why the counterclaim is less convincing. And I didn't really know, so I wanted to do my research before I actually answered that. So I said to myself, find information that counters the counterclaim. So I asked myself a question: do healthy foods really cost more to produce? Okay. Would supply and demand counter this? So if more people were buying healthy foods, would that be able to lower the price of health foods? Okay, because hopefully you guys understand the difference between supply and demand. If there's more demand for something, then the cost should go down because more people are buying it, but it doesn't always happen. So, and then write a first draft. I just started writing down my ideas. I haven't done any research, so I can't include a ton. But these are just some of the ideas that I considered. So I don't know my opening yet, but it'll probably be a little bit humorous or just very thought provoking to catch my reader's attention. I'm going to compare in my body, in order to make my argument, I'm going to compare health food item prices to comparable non-healthy options. So I'm probably not going to compare Doritos to vegetables, okay? But I'll probably compare regular vegetables to organic vegetables and so on and so forth, okay? I'm going to discuss how healthy food options will lower the obesity rate, because that really will feed into our economy and just the livelihood of our nation. Discuss how healthy foods will lower insurance rates. And this is kind of detracting from my point, but that was just an idea that I had. Because if you lower insurance rates because people are healthier, you will help the economy and probably then be able to counter the prices of the foods. Okay, if our economy's better, we're all set, right? And then healthy food is a human right. That is one of my biggest points. I believe that it's a human right for people to be able to eat healthy and have the option. It's out there, but I want it to be accessible to everybody. Okay? And I'm going a little bit far with the idea that it should be banned, but it is a health risk. Putting heavily processed foods out there, in my speech, will probably compare it to the use of cigarettes, because the processed ingredients affect your health greatly. So Hopefully this helped you guys. If you guys have any questions about choosing your topic, writing a claim, please feel free to reach out to us. See you later.